Episode 1, Days Gone By. We begin with Rick Grimes, a sheriff who wakes up from a coma only to find that the world has completely changed. The hospital is empty, silent, and filled with signs of chaos. As he steps outside, Rick realizes the world has fallen into a zombie apocalypse. He meets Morgan and his son, Dwayne, who explain about Walker's humans, who have turned into the undead. Determined to find his family, Rick heads to Atlanta in search of Lori and Carl. But when he arrives, the city is overrun with walkers. Rick gets trapped inside a tank, on the verge of death, until a mysterious voice on the radio saves him. This is where Rick's journey truly begins. Episode 2, Guts. Rick is rescued by Glenn, a clever and quick-thinking survivor. He is then introduced to a small group of people, struggling to survive in Atlanta. The situation quickly becomes tense as they try to escape the walker-infested city. One of the most iconic moments happens here. They cover themselves in walker guts to blend in with the horde. As disgusting as it is, the plan works, until the rain washes it all away. At the same time, internal conflict starts to rise within the group, especially with someone like Merle Dixon, who is aggressive and unstable. This episode shows that the threat doesn't only come from walkers, but from humans as well. Episode 3, Tell It to the Frogs. Rick is finally reunited with Lori and Carl at the survivor camp. This emotional moment becomes a major turning point. However, relationships begin to grow complicated, especially with Shane, Rick's best friend, who had been protecting Lori and Carl. This episode also expands the group dynamics. We start to get to know characters like Daryl, Carol, and Andrea. Meanwhile, Rick's decision to return to Atlanta to save Merle highlights his strong sense of leadership. Tension and distrust begin to grow, proving that survival is not just about fighting walkers, but also about maintaining human relationships. Episode 4, Vados. Rick, Glenn, Daryl, and T-Dog return to Atlanta to retrieve weapons and attempt to rescue Merle. Instead, they encounter another group called the Vados. At first, they seem like a threat, but it turns out they are simply trying to survive in their own way. This episode offers a different perspective. Not every group out there is an enemy. There is still humanity left, even in a broken world. Meanwhile, the survivor camp is attacked by walkers, leading to several deaths. It serves as a harsh reminder that nowhere is truly safe. This new world is full of uncertainty. Episode 5, Wildfire. After the walker attack, the group mourns the losses they've suffered. Rick and the group decide to head to the CDC, Centers for Disease Control, hoping to find answers, or even a cure. This episode feels more emotional and reflective. Many characters begin questioning hope, the future, and whether the world can ever return to what it once was. Episode 6, TS-19. The group finally arrives at the CDC, and meets Dr. Jenner, the last remaining scientist. He explains that the virus cannot be stopped, and the world as they knew it is truly gone. Tension rises when the CDC system initiates a self-destruct sequence. Dr. Jenner chooses to stay behind and die there, while Rick fights to get everyone out before it's too late. Before they leave, Jenner whispers something to Rick, a major secret that will have significant consequences in the future. Season 1 ends with the group back on the road, with no clear destination. Only one thing is certain: they must keep surviving.